Hello, everyone. We are in Capricorn full moon or the buck moon. This is the last call to get in on my wealth service. Started it last night under the full moon. You can get your free, hang on, I'll show you. God, I always forget. I have so much to cover and then I forget to grab stuff. Get your free money moon 4-ounce organic soy candle poured during the full moon. We ship them out to you. It's like $5.99 to add it on. So last call for that. Go over to the link in my bio, get signed up. Later next week, we have San Alejo's feast day. I believe that's on Friday. So he is the one that you call upon to stop gossip, to stop wrongdoers, to stop harm, malevolent energy, backstabbing, anything along those lines. So what we're doing is I'm combining it with my evil eye service. I haven't held that in a couple of months, maybe a few months. So because this is the same energy. So on his day, that is also what I'm going to be doing. You can get your free evil eye candle. Same thing as all of my spell candles that I ship out from the service. We pour it during the sacred day. We ship them out to you. It's charged and imbued with that energy. So if you are looking for some extra protection for your home, your family, your workplace, etc., next Friday, San Alejo's Day, all his links are going to be available in my bio and underneath this video so you can work with him. He's super popular. People love this service. People love working with him. Even if you don't, hope that's not breakfast. Even if you don't have like anything happening per se, this is preventative magic as well, and protection and warding magic. So that's why I'm combining it with evil eye. Anyway, moving on to the last half of the July's spell mapping, the astrological mapping, where I tell you what's happening this month astrologically, and then I tell you how to organize your spell work around it and what to do when. So July 12th, if you go to the first half of this video, which is a few videos back now, because I did it right at the beginning of July, maybe the end of June, Saturn stations retrograde in Aries. This is strengthening boundaries. This is limiting impulsivities. And this is time to check and recheck things. So you just want to be careful around that time, July 12th. July 17th, Moon in Aries. So what energy are you sort of clinging to? Again, time to sort of clean house and, reestablish boundaries. We're still in that energy, right? You might be in a defensive mood. You might find yourself taking things out on others. So this is a time you're going to be extra sensitive. You want to be patient with others. You want to be patient with yourself. You want to make sure to think and run things through your head before they come out of your mouth, or you could cause some long-term problems. Okay. So don't be impulsive. And what can help during these types of retrogrades is, not retrogrades. What can help with these types of astrological events and energies is physical activity and creative outlets. So make sure you're making time for that. And all this sort of defensive, like disruptive, chaotic energy, you are channeling it into something positive, because that's really what magic is about, right? Is alchemizing energies. We might be faced with a situation, but it's how we handle it. We might have a certain energy applied towards us, but it's how we transmute it and then put it back out into the world that really makes us a real witch. Okay, I was right. Then it is Mercury stationing retrograde in Leo. And I don't think I have to tell you guys about Mercury retrograde, but I'm just going to run down like what specifically, because of when it's happening with it being in Leo, you're looking at misunderstandings, that are coming from being prideful. You're looking at ego. You're looking at stubbornness. You're looking at dramatic reactions. You're looking at potential hangups and clashes in relationships and creative projects, so at work. So just be aware if you have not started to prep for that. That is always the thing with Mercury retrograde, is that it is the catalyst for you to get your butt in gear earlier in the month and make sure things are running smoothly. Pardon me. Double check everything. Make sure you're paying extra time and attention to your relationships. So these things aren't like everybody's like, oh, Mercury retrograde, this stuff popped up out of nowhere. No, it didn't. You've been ignoring these areas, and that's why it's coming up now, is because of your lack of attention to them. Sorry. So things to do prior to Mercury retrograde. If you are going to a concert, download your tickets ahead of time. If you have a court case or legal work coming up, you need to check and recheck your legal papers. You want to anticipate for travel delays. They're telling everybody now who books a flight, like, just book an extra day in your hotel because you're going to need it. I have notes here, and then, I lose my place. Don't sign any contracts, don't launch any big projects, and don't have any serious conversations until after the retrograde. No moving in together, no taking somebody out a credit card in your name, no buying a house together. I mean, obviously, if this stuff is already in the works, then complete it. I'm not telling you to trash the plans that you already have going, obviously. Whatever you're paying attention to or whatever comes up during this retrograde, I will tell you this. If you're having hangups in that area, this retrograde in particular, post retrograde, all of that stuff's going to straighten out and you're going to hit your goal. Everything that you're hoping for is going to come to fruition in that area. Okay, then Leo season, July 22nd. This is warmth, confidence, positivity, vitality, self-expression, boldness, creativity, desire, passion, all of the things we love about Leo. So this is a great time for glamoury magic, confidence magic, magnetism magic. That's what you want to be working on when we're heading into Leo season. I will say this, I'm not going to get this half a month into this 10-minute video. I'm going to have to do a third. I will say this, Leo season is a good time to bring this up. And that is, a lion doesn't have to tell you it's a lion. So I see a lot of bravado and boasting and ego now on social media, particularly in the witch communities, where everybody is bragging about how they're the baddest and don't nobody mess with them because, they're about to throw magical hands. It's like so ridiculous and embarrassing. So I just want you guys to think about that this Leo season. A lion doesn't have to tell you it's a lion, okay? Because when somebody has a reputation, it will speak for itself. Other people will tell you about that lion, okay? That's your reputation. Your reputation should precede itself. If you have to tell everybody you the biggest and the baddest, you're probably not. July 23rd, and then I'm going to cut this one off and do a third part. Moon conjunct Jupiter, Cancer. This is a great day for family and friends. This is rewarding energy. This is nourishing energy. This is nurturing energy. So you want to spend time with friends and family this day. You want to be open about your feelings. Let them know how much they mean to you. Do a gratitude list, whatever it is to show appreciation for those around you. I will see you in part 3.